Alright, let's try this again. Okay, that only took 4 minutes. That wasn't the worst. It still sucks. I have no idea what's going on. This happened last week, too. I don't know if I'm fucking something up or what. Nothing's running in the background. I don't know. Maybe I have to search my computer, see if I downloaded something fucky. I don't know. Alright, let's try this again. I can't find the chat on my side computer because it has not connected to the internet again. But the streaming computer has connected to the internet, so I don't know what anybody's saying right now. Cool. Alright, well at least we can see the startup menu. That's pretty dope. Let's see. Alright, we're working. Okay, cool. Off to a great start as usual. What happened there? To be quite honest, I'm not quite sure what happens, but last week and this week when I start streaming, OBS is like, oh, whoa, dude, you want to fucking what? And I gotta restart the internet for it to stop doing that. So yeah, have to figure out what that is in between this weekend. I thought it was a one-time thing. Apparently it's gonna be forever. All right. Anyway, yeah, so now there's gonna be like a 5-minute stream or something I'll have to get rid of after this. Anyway, point is, Inquisition today, cannon run, we're all fucking excited. Is it more lag? No, don't tell me. No! I'm getting more dropped frames! God, why? What is happening? I've streamed Inquisition before. It's not Inquisition, so what the hell's going on? Could it be the chat? Let's get rid of the chat on the screen to see if maybe that's fucking things up. Oh, man. Yeah, it just keeps dropping more and more frames. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Hold on. Hold on. Let's try that. Does that work? That might have not worked. Hold on, I think I might have been streaming in like really super high quality. That wasn't the problem last week, but that might have not helped this week. I'm gonna start and third time's a charm? Fucking hell. Okay, that one might have been my bad, because I was streaming in like a really high quality that I usually normally do before recording, and I had so much other prep work that I forgot to change it. Well, it's a great start. I know, I'm trying. I'm trying so hard, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Best stream so far. Look. Okay, let's just kind of chill out in the menu for a little bit and see if we're getting whatever. I keep having to redo an intro because the failed streams aren't going to survive. So, like, 10-second version, welcome to Dragon's Inquisition, can run, maybe if it works. The end. So, everyone seems good? The only buffers to get the menu, we try it. See, it's not just the menu. It's something else. Alright. Let's Alt-Tab. We're getting no dropped frames. I think we're gonna be okay. Alright. I think we're chill. Alright. Not even 10 minutes in and the stream has failed twice. A record? It might be, actually. No lag here. Okay, we seem all good. Okay, let's finally just get started, because I'm tired of everything. Boom! That's how I feel right now. Watch them burn. I don't give a shit. Oh, God. Alright, so, let's do this. As I nerdily wrote in the description, we're gonna be playing a female Mage Lavellan. I mentioned earlier that as much as I really love this character creator, redoing your character is kind of the worst at all times, because it just things tweak a bit. Like they needed like the number system for Mass Effect, where you just pump in some numbers and you get your face how you wanted. Anyway, So, we're going to be a Dalish apprentice. Enslaved long ago by humans, most elves still live as second-class citizens within human cities. Elves who reject this life are known as the Dalish, nomadic wanderers who strive to keep the ancient elven religion and traditions alive. You, I mean us, grew up in the wilderness, a member of the Lavellan Dalish clan and apprenticed to its leader and guide, the Keeper. The clan wandered the northern free marches and you had little need to interact with humans, until the Keeper sent you to the Chantry's Conclave as a spy. What happens there, she said, would impact not only the Dalish, but indeed all elves. She could not have known how right she was. Alright. We do want to import a custom world save. Is the game audio low? I might have to fix that when we actually get into game, because we're too far in at this point. Are we entering Lavellan Hell? You have to ask. No, hell yeah, we are. That might be boring to some, but look, I really like that romance, so we're going to deal with it. Oh, the chat's not on screen. Oh, fuck, the chat's not on screen because the thing broke. Fuck. Okay. I can fix this. We don't really care about this character anyway. I want to alt-tab out of it. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. We can fix this. Pop out the chat, and then we copy the link. And then we just plop it into OBS. There we go. That should work now. I hope. We'll send it to enable this. Oh, that works. Okay, great. Anyway, now we're back again. Okay, let's finally start doing this. This is actually one of the character creators where choosing the head does not fucking matter. Supposed to be the first one. Wait, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wrong button there. All right, now watch in amazement as I sit here looking at my phone, trying to find the right parts for everything. Because I was really prepared and decided that taking pictures of the sliders on my phone would be the best thing. Okay, so for face shape, we gotta go somewhere in the middle. I think it's this one. Skin tone, we're gonna go with kind of a... Is that it? That looks too deep. Huh. Maybe it's here? No. I thought it was something like that. We'll stick with that, and if that's not it, we'll fuck with it. Complexion. We want kind of the more wrinkly variety. I think that's it. Eye color. We're gonna fuck with that anyway. Who gives a shit? Alright. Where is it? Everyone's first Lavellan always has this haircut. I think it's actually a rule. Hair color, we're gonna do the very last one, I think, which is like a deep red.
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
And we gotta choose that voice. What I do is take a picture of my Quizzier self. See, I tried doing that because that seems so much simpler, but then, like, I just get lost trying to find all of the right pieces. So I just get really annoyed at myself. Oh, I took 2 pictures of this. This is why. I was about to say, that's not right slider. Okay, so... I've been told at one point that this Lavellan looks funky, and I'm kind of proud of that. So that's that. Where is this? It's like here-ish. Cheekbones. This is so much more involved than the other character creators. This is very boring. I'm very sorry. I'm going as fast as I can. And I probably have to edit some of this too because I'm that person. Let's see. This is like mostly cheek shapes. Oh yeah. I took pictures of all the menus. Yeah, that's actually currently what I'm got going on. I have all of the menus just on my phone. And I lost my place. Okay, we're on brow size. So we're going to go down here. Here-ish. See, I hate how unexact this is. Like, I wish you could just, type in some number or something. Or like it like listed a number, that'd be really nice. Like XY coordinates. If you just had XY coordinates, this would be a lot easier. Alright, finally get into eyes. We want the last preset. Eye size. Smaller than you think, probably. Because I don't like gigantic fish eyes for the elves. Eye position. Where is this? The stream series actually inspired me to go back to my canon protagonists and do paintings of them. So much to tell. Oh, that's really cool. I feel like I have more to say on that, but I'm just trying to get through this as fast as I can because I'm going really slow. Oh, God. So it's kind of like here-ish. Eyebrow style. Now here's the fucky thing with eyebrow style. I actually have modded in eyebrows that look really nice, but for some reason I just can't stop using the vanilla one because I'm that person. Eyebrow position. Who's the keeper that is? Eyelash style. We're gonna have baby eyelashes. Let's see. Where's like the tiny ones? There you go. Outer iris color. We want kind of a darker green, like here-ish, and then inner iris color we want actually kind of a yellow green. Where is this dot on here? It's like here-ish. I might fuck with that later because that doesn't look quite right. Maybe that's just me though. Okay. Now we're on to the nose. God, there's so much left to do. Nose shape or size. Can't do the Sylvelan stereotype without the big old doe eye look. To be fair, like, because her face is going to get a little bit longer. I think the eyes are a lot smaller than the average Lavellan. That's what it is. Nose position. We want like here-ish. Nose bridge position. Kind of more in the middle. Close enough. Bridge position. It's kind of like on her chin here. Nose tip size. It's like right on the fulcrum. Even though her lips are not quite right. Nose tip position. See, the best way I found to do this is just like kind of put it where it is on the face. The face is looking more how I like it anyway. Okay, nostril size. I'm gonna go down here. Kind of do that. Have you ever went solos with an old-looking Inquisitor? Well, that's what I'm trying to do, honestly. I kind of headcanon her to be in her 40s. Give us a bit and we'll get there. She looks very young right now. Because, I don't know, I've always kind of liked Inquisitors that were a little bit older. Especially since, like, a lot of the Inquisition romances are in their 40s to begin with. It just kind of made sense in my mind. Mouth shape, we want this one. Mouth width, and this is where we take away those beautiful, luscious lips she was given in the default sliders. Mouth position, like here-ish. Lip thickness. Ooh, yeah, we're going way up here. Kind of there-ish. Jawline. Way back here. Jaw size. of a smaller jowls. Jowls look to maybe like a little bit up. Chin size. Fuck. Alright, chin size we want a little bit longer. It's slowly coming together. She resembles herself now. We're slowly getting there. Chin shape. We want like there. Maybe up more. Double chin. All the way down at the bottom. Adam's apple. Kind of up here. Scars and okay, so that should be the face. Now we got... That's not quite right, though. I did something fucky with the eyes. Okay, we're gonna have to fix that. For now, though, let's continue on with the scars and tattoos. Scars, we want like a tiny little one. Where is it? There? Oh, wait, no. It's this one. Because I like a little forehead scar. Scar intensity is actually going to be pretty light, though, because she probably got this as a kid. Let's make it there. We're also going to scooch it over just a little. Oops. Like there. Then vertical position. Kind of up in the hairline a bit. Can I do one more? Yeah, let's do that. And then tattoo design. My favorite's always been... Where is it? Here we go. Now, I think because they give you like 3 levels of Valicen, like super light, medium, and super dark. Actually 4 in this one, huh? Because she's older, I imagine it's not as fresh, so we're actually going to like a little bit of a lighter one. And then tattoo color. My phone locked out because I was rambling. Where is it? We're going to do a nice green, because I imagine green for her. But we're going to not do like this neon stuff. We want it kind of deeper. There we go. Okay, and then makeup, we want no makeup. She's living in the forest. They have makeup? Hell no. We're going to get rid of all of this. All of it's gone. I will have just like a beep of lip gloss. And alright, that's mostly it, but we gotta fuck with it because it's still not quite right. So all of this can go. Something's wrong with the eyes. They're a little bit down. Yeah, like a little bit up. Also, I think the skin tone of her lips are much more rosy than normal. See, the nose, something's up with the polygons. Okay, so first let's fix the eyes. Eyes, a little bit smaller. There we go. Okay. We got that. That looks good. Let's fix this nose. Something's up with the polygon here where it's all pointy. I do not even know where to go about fixing that. What even... Okay, so we'll make that smaller there-ish. Bridge position? Okay, there we go. It was bridge position. Okay, what do we do? Yeah, kind of like in. Or no, right, elves have like a flush thing going on. Maybe it's nose position, actually, and then we'll just do that. That kind of smooths out that polygon a little bit. Okay. Actually, I want to just pop that back in a little. I don't know how to fix that polygon. That one little... We might just have to tuck it in a little, so that looks more natural. Okay, we're just going to have to deal with that. All right. And then, finally, the skin tone. Do I have a modded in skin? Like, her lips look much more pink than they do in my pictures. Okay. I think this is it, but those lips look very rosy. I'm gonna go check the makeup again. And then I also want to fuck with the eye color just a little. So eye color, we check on the lips, and then we're good to go. I promise. So I want them to be like a little bit more bright. There we go. Maybe like a little yellow. That way it's kind of like a haunting green, because that's more elf-like in my mind. Okay, that's good. And then back to makeup. Let's figure out what's going on with these lips. Lip color, is it doing something? No. We're not doing that. All right, I guess we'll just the rosy for some. I must have a mod or something that I did, and I didn't have these pictures. That's strange. Okay, but that's it. We're done. There it is, my girl. Oops. All right, finally. Hair color. Is it really the last one? Actually, I think it might be. Actually, is this the second last one or the last one? Go back to the picture. No, it's definitely the last one. All right, last one we go. All right, we're done. If we don't do it now, we're never going to finish. So, here we go. Oria. All right, so I guess as a quick explanation, so we're all coming from the same thing. I headcanon her to be about maybe like 40, 41 years old. She was the first the keeper for pretty much her entire life. I have a whole backstory I'm not going to bore you guys with, but I do think she was in a relationship before and it fell apart. And so now we essentially have a divorced keeper running around. All right, let's do this. You'll get the backstory as we're walking around. There's gonna be a lot of walking around time, guys. We gotta save it up. Are supposed to line up, but for some reason they just don't on female elves. Someone's asking if her name means anything. At one point I knew it. I forgot now. It's been a couple of years.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
So we're gonna take a quick second here to tab out again because the chat broke. So while I'm doing that, let's start ranting about headcanon. So one thing I really wanted this character to be was compassionate. Like, I felt Celine was very ruthless. And then Danica was kind of more, how to put it, emotionally distant, just so she wouldn't hurt herself. So I wanted Lavellan to be very emotional, but also not, like, I guess you don't see a lot of media where there's women who are powerful in all sorts of things, but it's also okay for them to cry. So I really wanted her to be a crier. So I am going to be that person that chooses a lot of like the kind of sad options because I think it works better for me. So we're going to go with that's horrible.
What do you mean everyone's dead?
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra. I can't believe it. All those people. Dead.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember... running. Things were chasing me, and then... a woman?
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you.
Hello, Jordan.
We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the Breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the Breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the Breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
I understand.
Then...
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between Mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
All right.
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
I died during the cutscene because I don't talk during cutscenes. Okay, first let's fuck with these audio levels. Okay, they're actually pretty good, but it's low on my computer. Also, hey game, I kind of know how to play. How do I turn off the tutorial? Interface, hide helmets, tone icons. Okay, hi Jinx! What's wrong? Graphics got display? What is it under? Ah, fuck it. We'll deal with it later. Okay, second, the chat died again, and if I have to do this one more time, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. I swear to God. I don't know what's going on with that. That's... OBS is deciding to just hate everybody and everything right now. Oh, God. I don't know. And you just hear me pulling up my own YouTube videos so I can pop out the chat. Maybe it's because when I exit out of the chat... I'm going to exit out of the YouTube video, but not the chat, and we'll see what that gets us. Someone asked about mods. We actually are going to be very limited on the mods. Okay, I'm just going to minimize this chat and see if that does anything. Okay, if the chat doesn't work after this, we're just going to fuck with it. We're actually doing very minimal mods. Basically almost none of them, which is very bizarre considering how I normally play. There will be a couple of, like, you know, clothing mods and whatnot, but that's going to be much
Open the gate.
down the line.
We are heading into the valley.
The most notable one you'll probably be seeing here in a minute. It's really most of my mods that I have are just texture fixes. That's like 90% of them. So it's really not gonna be that exciting mod-wise. Like I think there might be only 20, which is a very small amount for me. Here we go.
The pulses are coming faster now. The
Use
larger
hair
the
mods
breach
and
grows,
fixing
the
someone's
more rifts
dumb
appear,
face.
the more demons
choice.
we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything farther in the valley was laid waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I suppose you'll see soon enough.
All right. Using the War Table Time mod. We will have a discussion about that, actually. Short answer, yes.
Stay behind me!
Alright, most notable not number one. So a mod that I actually made myself. It was very hard to do, and thank you again, Teeny and everyone at the Discord server she got me access to for teaching me how to mod. The Inquisitor portrait is now a portrait I drew for Oria. I'm low-key kind of proud of it. Everyone should be amazed.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
Do you really think I need a staff to be dangerous?
Is that supposed to reassure me?
I haven't used my magic on you yet.
You're right. You don't need a staff, but you should have one. I cannot protect you. I should remember you agreed to come willingly. Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
I don't think there's anything over here,
Where
is
are all
it?
your soldiers?
At the forward camp,
Some dead
or
guys.
fighting. We are on our own for now.
And we're finally off playing the game. The goal today is really just to get to Haven. After that, everything else is going to come after. But, yeah. One thing I'm on is the War Table mission. So I actually really debated if I should have it or not, because it is a cheat mod, let's be real. But, like, we're streaming, and, like, I can't constantly have, like, oh, Cullen is ready for battle, and having to go off and go do that. It would just be a lot of time management that I don't want to think about. So I just got the no waiting War Table mission, and I think a lot of them, like, they're actually kind of better that way, because sometimes you forget the storyline, and then you don't know what you're doing.
There! Watch out!
So
If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
we're just gonna be a couple days where we just sit down and I read out the War Table missions, every single one that we play. That might get kind of old fast, so we'll see if we do that the entire playthrough. But There's actually a lot of really good war table missions. Just no one fucking reads them and remembers them because of the waiting aspect. So fuck it, we're gonna turn it off and see what happens. War table no wait is canon. It kind of is, to be honest. There was a couple tweets by, I think it was Weeks and a bunch of the other devs talking about when they wrote a lot of the stuff for the war table mission, they didn't know about the waiting aspect at all. So some of them, like, they're kind of meant to be read back to back, and you just can't. So I guess that was part of the justification I had for doing the no wait mod. War table story time with Caitie. Yeah. I'll do voices if you guys want me to do voices. We can do that.
Up on the hill. It attacks from a distance.
I should be getting the one up on the hill, Cassandra. That is a good point. Cassandra, girl, we both had jobs. I know I slacked, but come on, man. I'm trying to think of like other mods I got just off the top of my head. We have one to fix like the dog eyes because the dogs look kind of creepy. We have one to like update the textures on Josephine's dress and chair. One for Empress Celine's dress. The no dirt buildup on the pants. We do have a pajama mod. For Skyhold, not exactly for Haven. A dress mod. That's about it. We're gonna have some mods for Hawk too to make her look more Hawk-like, which that's a whole... Getting Hawk to look like Hawk in this game is a real journey, and it will forever haunt me that Danica will never look like Danica ever again. Because I think Dragon Age 2...
They're falling from the breach!
Character creator is kind of unique and awful and good at the same time. So anything you make in Dragon Age 2 character creator is never going to look like that ever again. I'm just convinced about it. Oh, you brought back the whale dress. No, unfortunately, the whale dress will not be making it. Oh, God. What else do we have? There's something up here. I am going to be that person to, like, go into every nook and cranny and, like... If it bothers you that I'm looking through every nook and cranny, God help you for when we're fucking doing the Hinterlands, man. It's gonna be rough. There's probably gonna be a lot of episodes of this where it's just me wandering around the Hinterlands or Empress to Beyond or something ways, just doing some bullshit. Hey, Sanders, you did your fucking job. I know we just met, but come on, man. We're gonna be the Hinterland for 3 years. You joke, but it's gonna be even better when we try to get the shards. I know a lot of people don't like the side quests in this game, and I totally get it. I do. And I think their reputation is well deserved. At the same time, I kind of like them. It's so relaxing to me to sit down, like after a hard day of work or whatever, and just go find some shards. You know, it's really dumb, but like. I don't know. I just really like that. Some people like farming sims. I like collecting shards in the goddamn Hinterlands. So this game kind of came to me in a place when I really needed just something mindless to do while having fun and feel like I'm doing something, and it was like perfect for that. And this game will always have a special place in my heart.
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon.
Oh,
We
you'll
must
see.
help them.
I actually don't think there's anything over here. We're gonna fuck them. Yeah, no. Okay. Jumping into battle. There's nothing I can there we go. Oh, come on. I can't wait till I have new abilities already.
Quickly! Before more come through!
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
I closed that thing. How?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass-deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Does Solus have a mug? Did you make him an alcoholic, Caitie? Solus has always had the mugs. Like, that wasn't Mamad. That's just vanilla.
Are you with the Chantry, or...?
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Ah, isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca.
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Like you, Solus is an apostate.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
And what will you do once this is over?
One hopes those in power will remember who helped, and who did not. Cassandra, you should know.
It's kind of spooky.
The magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is a mage, but I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well... Bianca's excited.
Every time Solus lies, take a drink.
This way, down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
Oh, God.
We must move quickly.
Alright, we got some new stabs. What do we got here? Alright, let's do some equipping already. Weapons. Fire or ice. I guess I'll get the weird hook one. Sure. Do I have any other weapons? No, I literally only have stabs. What is Solus equipped with? He has a 28 cold. It's basically the same thing I had. Okay. I think you could, for some reason, get... Hold on, back. Yeah, there's, like, the same two things. But I'll put on a helmet. That seems smart. Accessories. Got shit. Cool. Alright, I got a hook hand. Oops. Everyone probably just saw that I have put shift to jump because I'm so used to this series having pause as spacebar that I had to rebind all my keys. And now, everyone, I would like to say hello and goodbye to the tactical menu. I guess this will be the first and last time we fucking use this in this playthrough. Alright. And here it is. Tactical camera. Alright, thanks. Bye. Okay. And that was the tactical menu, everybody. Hey, a round of applause. Okay, I really should be, like, fucking thinking about how to do this and not just... Katie's an independent woman who don't need no tactics. I guess I'm the person who, like, I don't want to learn how to do tactical menus. If I need tactics, I'll just fucking control the character. So that's... Oh my god, we walk so slow. Alright, where's that, like, one elf fruit so I can have that? There it is. DAI feels better on controller. I don't disagree at the same time, even though I have a controller I can use. I I'm so used to the mouse and keyboard that I need to use it. It just doesn't feel comfortable otherwise. But having played Inquisition on keyboard, it definitely feels like it was designed for that. Jinx is very upset about something. There's something up here. Greater Shade. Ooh, level 1. Oh, they're having a campfire. A little shit demon tea party. That's nice. Will you be crafting gear for this playthrough? Hell yeah. I have like a... Oria has a coat that she just has to have a bright green coat. I don't know. That's just part of her character in my mind. Is this obnoxious. Jinx, I'm trying to talk about my feelings. Please. Oh, I scared you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. It's okay. It's okay. Alright. I was petting my dog and not paying attention to the fireballs I was throwing at the wall. Oh, God. There's also a mod, there's going to be a kind of a crafting mod I have that, like, it gives you a storefront, so I can just buy a lot of crafting materials. So even though I'm going to be collecting a bunch of crafting material, I'm going to buy a lot.
You are Dalish,
Fuck it.
but clearly away from the rest of your clan. Did they send you here?
What do you know of the Dalish?
I have wandered many roads in my time, and crossed paths with your people on more than one occasion.
What do you mean by crossed paths?
I mean that I offer to share knowledge, only to be attacked for no greater reason than their superstition.
Can't you elves just play nice for once?
We're gonna kiss. Anyway. Can't you feel the romantic tension? Alright, where's the... Yeah, that did really sound like a Seville for a moment. Okay, there's something over there. I am kind of hurting. We're just gonna pretend that we can do this without hurting ourselves. Whoop. Okay, or you guys can just walk in the fire. That's cool.
Shit, are you alright?
That hurt me? Oh shit. Okay, hold on. We can potion this up. The meme? I missed something. Where?
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
I have missed something in the chat. Empty the tank. Oh god, here we go. Jordan, why? Why must you do this? If you don't know what's going on, what? Oh fuck. Right, I'm not playing on easy, so I probably should not fall off cliffs to my death. But yeah, watch our last stream for Quad. Get the horror. Again, I should be targeting the shades. Great. That one's dead. That one's coming towards me though. Oh, thank God, Cassandra did a job. Okay, but not too well. Ah! Cassandra, do your fucking job. God. There's one somewhere. One day we'll get to level 2.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Just put Idris Elba and everything. That reminds me, one of my Dwarven Inquisitors I try to base off of Idris Elba. His face, at least. The Inquisitor was an asshole, but, you know. I've seen an asshole playthrough and at least wanted to look at someone nice when I was doing it.
Another
I'm
rift!
saying.
We must seal it! Quickly! They keep coming! Help us!
Okay, if you guys could not, that would be great. Cassandra. You're a good tank, What difficulty are you on? I've gotten used to playing a Nightmare with Trials. This is just normal. I got nothing to prove. That I just want to be focused on like not the game as like I'm streaming. I need to entertain you guys somehow. Leveling up, I know.
The rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We are clear for the moment. Well done.
What?
We'll get in a minute. Okay, accessories. We have a life ward amulet. Yeah, fuck it.
That thing on
What
your
was the
hand?
hotkey for? It was P. Okay. I'm for the most part going to be chasing the storm tree, and then we'll do specializations when we get it. So should I? Okay, God, I get it. I get it. Should I do the level up or a new power? Let's do a new power. I fucking know.
It's useful.
Let's also save here because I feel like if things go terribly, terribly wrong, at least we have a save. How are we doing on health? I think I could take a potion. No, I can't. All right, we'll great. Ha. We're gonna have so much shit to sell.
I have cooked.
Ah, here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own.
So, I know when we did Tamar, we did the soldier path. It's because it's the shortest, quite frankly, and we get to meet Cullen, and it's kind of cool. But I kind of like the mountain path because no one really does it. It is going to take a bit longer. But I kind of like saving the soldiers, the little Liliana's agents, because the soldiers have Cullen, they can handle it. So we're going to take the mountain path.
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
Sheikah. Roderick always gets me. Yeah, he's such an asshole. He's a lovable asshole. Mountain equals loot. Exactly. And you know I'm here for that loot. Can I go back here? I'm gonna fall off this mountain. Never mind. We're gonna... Oh, fuck it. Ah, here we go. Let's get up here. Caitie's here for the booty. I am here for that booty. Inquisition is all about the booty.
The tunnel should be just ahead. The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
They'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, I missed something. Oh, it's a ladder. Fuck it. There's gonna be a lot of... I hate how ladders do that. Hey, what if you don't? Sandra! Mom! Help me. Loot the ladder. This guy is easy. Again, I should probably be focusing on these things. Where?
One down!
Is that it? Both of them? Cool. Since we're gonna be probably doing a lot of fighting here and the mountain path is kind of long, let me lecture you. And this is where I would love to have that PowerPoint slide. I would make a PowerPoint slide if I could. Anyway, on what I kind of headcanon Oria's backstory being. And this might be kind of rambly because it's not like I have this written down. This is in like, I don't think I've ever really written her backstory down. It's always just been like in my head, and like that's kind of where it lives. But so I imagine her, you know, to be, I think I said earlier, about 40 years old, 40, 41. And I think she married young. Probably, the Dalish call it bonded, but bonded pretty young to like another of the clan. And I think they were married maybe like a couple years, but nothing like, you know, not too long. So I think in her mid-20s she wanted to start a family. And they had a kid, sort of. Well, she got pregnant. I also want to have a quick tangent on, like, I kind of based... When I was playing this game a lot, my grandmother was very sick, to get kind of real for a moment. And she did eventually pass, kind of a little bit after Trespasser came out. A little after, maybe like a half a year or something. And so, like, I kind of put a lot of, like... I have a really troubled relationship with my grandmothers, and I kind of wanted to work through some of those emotions, so I put some of my grandmother's backstory into Oria. And something that happened to my grandmother is that she had 3 pretty serious miscarriages. And so I kind of wanted that for Oria, and I know it's kind of cruel, but something to, like, work through. So I think her first pregnancy ended in a miscarriage. It was pretty traumatic. And I think maybe after another try, like my grandmother did, this didn't work out, and then a miscarriage, and I think that kind of destroyed her relationship with her husband. And I think he wanted kids, and she did too, but she couldn't have them, so he left her. And that's something that she's kind of had to deal with on her own. And I think because of that, she really poured in herself into her job as first the Keeper, and you know, really making, if she couldn't have a family, finding a family, and like her charges, so to speak. So I think that's where Oria's kind of come from, is that she... Oops.
Guess we found the soldiers.
Yeah, they're dead.
That cannot be all of them.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to our elven friend here.
Indeed. If you kind of read in the description, I think that she has a very large family, like a lot of brothers and sisters. And so one of her nephews was born to be a mage, and I imagine, you know, like most Dalish clans, they didn't want to have too many mages, and so she decided to help her actual family, to make sure her nephew wouldn't be traded off to some other clan. She decided to take the charge of going in to find whatever his conclave was and get stuck, whatever. So I think a lot of...
Lady Cassandra!
Hello.
Lieutenant, you're alive. Just barely.
Can I, hey guys. Oh, God. So, yeah. There we go. Things don't talk to us. So the Inquisition's really about Oria finding her place in the world, because she lost... When she left her clan, she lost not only her place, but her family, and that was her everything. So I guess this is a story of Oria finding herself again.
Sealed.
Oh, you can't hear me. Fuck.
You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. She insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
Closing rifts and saving soldiers. It's what I do. Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
The path ahead appears to be clear of demons as well.
Let's hurry before that changes.
Wonderful backstory, thank you. Okay, let's fuck with this music. You know, actually I think I'm gonna fuck with OBS rather than the game settings. So we're just gonna turn the desktop audio a little bit down, and if that's too soft to hear people, we'll fuck with it. Because I think...
Down the ladder.
Oops.
That's the way to the temple.
Yep. What I'm hearing and what you're hearing is different. Like, I have the game audio pretty low, and then, you know, it's my voice. I can hear my voice pretty well. So, yeah. I would die for Oria. Oh, thank you, guys. Oh, so in light of the backstory, how does Oria feel about Solus going into Dragon Age 4? I think that... to be quite honest, I think I'm still trying to figure that out. Because I think it kind of depends on what happens in Dragon Age 4. How I went and trespassed her, though, was that he wanted to leave, and so she's going to let him leave.
So, holes in the Fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
Uh-huh.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
Cool. Oh, man, I forgot what tangent I was on. Oh, how do you feel about Solus? She's been left before. She knows not to fight for a relationship if the other partner doesn't want to be in the relationship. At that same time, I think she kind of gets the sense that Solus doesn't really want to leave, and that really bothers her. Like, she just wants to know the mystery, I think, is a big thing. Like, she just wants closure more than anything. And she doesn't necessarily need to have him back for that closure. She just needs...
And our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the
to know
rift
his feelings, I guess.
No one knows who she was.
So I guess that's where I'm coming from. I don't know if I'll change that when we get into Dragon Age 4. But that's kind of what stance I'm going to be taking for right now. Maybe this is the time to fight for it, though. Yeah, well, I've kind of wondered, like, would an Inquisitor in this position, would she be almost forced to still try to feel like she loves Solus to save the world? Because she feels like, I don't know, like, I don't want that feeling for her. I don't know, it's gonna be something. So that's, well, maybe we can talk it out while we play. For right now, we gotta figure out what this is. Who's taking the care of the clan right now? Probably the Keeper and her nephew. None of these people have names minus the Keeper because the game gives him one.
The breach is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Leliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'm not sure how to even start getting up to that thing.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Woo. Will I drink from the Well of Sorrows? You'll have to find out. I think I've said it somewhere, though.
Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
Floaty and Drost ahead.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me!
That is Divine Justinia's voice.
I'm just gonna say, so, real quick thing, I am gonna be saving at strange locations maybe, probably usually around cutscenes, so I'll have that footage in the future. Because so far my Oria saves are kind of all over the place because I didn't have the channel at the time. So this is me live streaming and then also preparing for whenever I need footage. So prepare for that. Don't they use the wrong boils fire for what's going on here? They totally do. If someone can make a mod to change that, I would get that immediately, but no one has ever done that.
Someone help me! What's going on here?
Oh, what's going on? That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Want them!
We have an intruder. Slay the elf.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
What's wrong with the voice? Not a native speaker, so maybe it escapes me. It's the tone is wrong. It sounds like a more polite tone when it should be more angry and concerned. At least that's what I think. Uh-oh.
Now!
I'm seeing everyone, like, it paused and then came back. Is everyone cool? We're good? Oh, no, I'm getting dropped frames from OBS again. Oh, God. What is going on with my internet? My God. Okay. OBS is trying to figure out if it wants to keep going or not. I think we're good. Okay. We're just gonna keep going. I don't know what skipped over, but I mean, we have all seen this 100 times, so I'm not gonna like worry about it. So let's just fight this boss fight and hope that nothing bad happens. All right. I should get out of the way. We immediately want to do this.
We must strip its defenses, wear it down.
We try to capture and stream at the same time. That has to slow it down. Well, I'm not capturing at the same time as I'm streaming. I'm just saving in strategic places, so when I want to capture, I can easily.
Is vulnerable.
That's what I meant by that. What's your CPU utilization? It's not the CPU. The CPU's fine. It's my internet. Something's wrong with it. Because like the CPU, like everything I've checked to make sure it all works, it's fine. And OBS is telling me it's like the internet is funky. I don't know how to describe it. Ah, fuck. Okay, we gotta. Hello. Please stop. We gotta get rid of these guys. I'm gonna come over here to do that. Because I am not gonna be able to stun them. Upload speed is being throttled? It might be, yeah. Which sucks. Varric, hey. Okay, here we go. So okay, we're gonna run back here. You can take a potion. Oh, hey, hello, friends. You're not supposed to be here. Whoa, hey, whoa. This is my little corner. Get out. Cassandra, you can. This is a thing you can do. Where is he? Yeah, this is normal difficulty, which is kind of like, it's really not that bad. This is easily the easiest of the games.
Oh. I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
Don't worry about it. I
beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Then the danger is over.
The breach is still in the sky, but that's what they say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Oh, poor little shy girl. Alright. Gotta get that elf fruit. I'm not going to sit here and read every single codex entry, and I'm not going to start now, but these are just, you know, showing us that we saw visions of... We were talking about stuff that made a lot of sense when you realize the Grey Wardens did it and the Nightmare Demon was involved. Hey, let's just say fuck it and level up right now. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that, because I'm going to respec myself in like a hot second anyway. We did get a whole bunch of armor bullshit. I'm really not going to bother putting it on because I don't really like any of those, to be honest. I mean, they're all right. Fuck it, we'll just do this later. All right.
That's her. That's the Herald of Andros.
We're just going to run away from all these people.
Her. She stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
Why did Lady Cassandra have her in chains? I thought Seekers knew everything.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Have you gone completely mad? She should be taken to Val Royo immediately.
Totally Eve.
To be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe she is guilty.
Hell yeah.
The elf failed, Seeker.
Well, hold on.
The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, she intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
I wasn't listening.
Chain her! I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that, and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
She's not Andrastian at all, so we're gonna go with the what?
You realize I'm an elf. A Dalish elf.
I have not forgotten. No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
Sorry, the does Oria know who Mythal is from Susiga really got me. I think she might.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
So does Oria actually believe in the Elven Gods? I think she does, yeah. Which is gonna be... Oria really loses everything at the end of this game. She loses her family, she loses her religion, she loses her friends, she loses her lover. Trespasser don't look too hot, let's be honest.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay, but you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
When I woke up, I certainly didn't picture this outcome.
Neither did we.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Oh, and then she loses her hand. Probably the... Oh, I forgot. I have another headcanon for her that she's left-handed. And I had that in my head before. Like, she lost the hand. So when she lost the hand, I was like, ooh, fuck. Because, like, when you watch the cutscene where she catches the ball, she catches it with her left hand, you know? And, like, for me, when I'm trying to catch something, I normally go for my dominant hand. So I just like, oh, maybe she's left-handed, and now we got fucked. So, is Oria okay? Oria is not okay. But I think that's why I like her so much, because she's not really okay, but she's still doing a lot, and she's still going for it, and she hasn't lost hope yet. And I think in these trying times of the world, that's exactly what we need. So she's not gonna be happy about it, but you know what? She's not gonna despair. She's gonna fucking do it. Hell yeah! Caitie, oh my god, stop! I didn't, like, mean that to happen. It just, that was... Trespasser really fucked with me, guys. Is Oria the name of Caitie's character? It is, yeah. Dragon Age Inquisition. Alright, we made it to Haven, and it's only 4:30. So hey, we got 30 minutes to question mark. I am probably going to spend the next 30 minutes doing inventory management. Because I'm that person. Alright. So, very first thing I like to do when I start up a save is 1, respec if I want to, which we are going to. And then 2, get the armor and equipment, like at least the model of it we want to use. I think I'm not going to fuck with the equipment, but I do got to get Oria's coat. We got to get that. I love her coat so much. To start, we gotta, we're gonna synchronize with the Nug and have this acquired schematic thing appear for like 20 minutes. In the meantime, let's also fuck with some of this. So we want to give some good stuff to people. I'm, for the most part, Oria's just going to have a random staff until the end of the game where I give her the staff I really want her to have, and that's just going to be that. Cassandra, we shield, and the Morning Star. Solus is whatever staff I was using, because it's slightly better. And then Varric gets to fuck off, I guess. Because even though Bianca kind of sucks, we're not really gonna, you know, ruin it. We can't break up. There's too many breakups in this game already. We can't break up Bianca and Varric. That's too much. It's too sad. Okay, helmets. He's kind of squishy, so we'll give him that. We can't use the fire resistant whatever. These are really good armors, but I just don't like how they look, so they are going to go into the bin. We also will never use these mercenary coats ever again. So there it goes. Into the bin to be sold. Into the bin to be sold. Accessories. Boop, boop, boo. The amulet, this is actually, I guess a fun story. Like a long time ago. On the Dragon Age Reddit, someone was giving away a code for one of those DLC mounts and a necklace, so I got that. So now I just have one of those. Which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, when Inquisition was in its infancy, they had like DLC. Also, this is a mod to buy a bunch of stuff. A kind of a DLC if you bought certain graphics card and a couple other things, you get a code for like a strange mount and then like a necklace or there's a ring or something like that. So yeah. Which there is mods now to get the mounts, so you don't have to worry about that. We'll keep that. I think everything else. Now we want to buy the Technician's Renewal, which normally you do get for free, but because of the mod I'm using, it takes that away, which, you know what, I think that's a fair trade-off. Alright, let's respec. I essentially just don't want that fire ability, so we're gonna... that, and then one of these. Which one do I want? I always forget. Chain Lightning arcs farther and hits more targets, and Chain Lightning never strikes the same target more than once, but deals more damage with each target it reaches. Ooh. Let's do this one. Alright. So now the question is, what do I need to make my coat? There's probably actually a lot of stuff I can get from some of these boxes. So maybe I need to just go around and go through boxes. But let's see how much I'm lacking. Got it. We just want, like, the cheapest fucking coat we can make. What do we got? No. Enchanter mail? No. Where can we get the short ones? Because I kind of wanted a short coat. Looks like we won't be getting a short coat, perhaps. We have to get a long one. I can deal with a long one. Because I like... Because we can't tint the whatever. You know what? I think I kind of want to wait to get a short coat schematic, which I think we can maybe get from the Black Emporium. So we'll just deal with this for right now. Okay. We'll do this later. Oh, I have another one. Oh, I have one more. Whoops. Let's do... What's this? Storm comes to your aid. Near combat, lightning will periodically strike a random nearby enemy. Fine. Sounds dope. Talk to the blacksmith. He gives you a shortcut. Oh, thank you. Okay. Hey, Harriet. Dear old Nigel Thornberry.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work. Something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Cool. Oh, there is a lot here, and I kind of want to do other things. We will talk to you later, though. Thanks, though.
Goodbye.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Right.
I think I needed to ask you about... Can you improve my equipment?
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Yeah, okay.
Goodbye.
I thought you might say something different and didn't. Someone asked how much schematics I have. I have all the schematics in the NUG, and so it takes like a very long time for this to go. Someone also had a question about mods, that they have mods and the Black Emporium always crashes. Aha, thank you to whoever told me that. The Black Emporium crashes, it kind of depends on what mods you're using, but normally, so we need 7, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we need a lot. The Black Emporium crashes a lot with the face textures, so if you're using a face texture, the Black Emporium won't load. I think there's a couple other things that crash the Black Emporium, but I just know, you know, don't get the face textures. I don't have any face textures modded in right now, so that's why we're able to go. I'm trying to think if I want one for what's its face or not. Which one do I want? I forget which one I want. Fuck. I think I want... Huh. Damn it. I don't remember which one is the green that I like. Evernet wool, ram leather, it's not obsidian, velvet. Do they not have it? Because I thought it was like started with a V. It might be in the Black Emporium, and I have to just go get some. So yeah, we might just be taking a trip to the Black Emporium because why not? All right, well let's go lock the war table mission. Oops. Because I forget what the green's called. I think I'm going to Google it in between now and getting the chantry. That's good. Have you ever found the trivia guy? Yes, I have found the trivia guy. It's funny, like, I remember finding him when I first playing, like, oh man, who would know the answers to these questions? And like, oh, are we getting, lag again? No, okay, we're good. I worried there for a minute because my stream was buffering. Okay, here we go. I had a story I was telling. I'm sorry, I already forgot what I was saying.
Does it trouble you?
If it wasn't enough to close the breach, what use is it?
You did everything we asked of you.
And it still didn't work.
What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven?
You've just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
That's an impressive bunch of titles.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the Mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Will the Chantry attack us?
With what? They have only words at their disposal.
And yet, they may bury us with them.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I.
Her assistance could be invaluable. Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic? I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Alright, we know how to do this. So there's a lot of these. I should have looked up which ones I wanted, but I know at the very beginning we at least want to get all of the knowledge ones. We'll get arcane knowledge first, because that one makes the most sense.
We'll post soldiers a safe distance from the temple.
Got it.
Our best guess at safe, anyway.
There's only the one. Okay, scout the hinterlands. Mother Giselle was last seen in the hinterlands outside Redcliffe, tending refugees who fled the fighting between renegade Templars and apostate mages. The latest reports suggest that the vicious struggle between the two groups has spread to the hinterlands, catching the refugees and Mother Giselle in the middle. It is vital to protect her and, if possible, restore order to the area. There's only Liliana to send, so if Giselle dies, any hope of Chantry support dies with her. My scouts will slip past the fighting, find her, and protect her with their lives. Let's do it, Liliana. Alright, scout the hinterlands. We avoided the fighting as best we could. It's every bit as bad as we feared. The apostates are mad, attacking everything that moves, and it appears that the Templars aren't here following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle, I keep saying Giselle. Giselle are trying to protect her, but she refused to leave the refugees until we've ensured their safety. That will be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and the Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Dennett, a retired horsemaster of Redcliffe who lives in the area. We tried to contact him, but obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through the fighting. Lead Scarred Howling. Accept report. We're not gonna do that right now, cause we got all this other shit. I'm not gonna make everyone go through all of these with me. We'll do that next time. But we do want to go to the Black Emporium. Voices on the wind speak of a new power abroad in the world. Inquisition, they whisper. An ancient name restored, a memory rekindled and transformed into a blaze of hope. I hear the whispers and summon the fires of the Inquisition. Here in the depths beneath the city of chains, countless mysteries hide in shadow of anticipation of the light awaits. Come, the Black Emporium awaits. Oh, anticipation of the light. I read that wrong. Seen in the Antiquitarian has spent his days composing melodramatic invitations to his establishment. I imagine being stuck in a chair for centuries leaves one somewhat lacking for entertainment. This particular message was hand-delivered by a cloaked figure at twilight, precisely as the sun disappeared beneath the peaks. Men spied the courier lurking about our outer gates for at least an hour waiting for sunset, a servant under the command of some very specific instructions, I assume. That aside, I would encourage a visit to the Black Emporium. The Antiquarian's hoard is legendary. Only those he deems worthy ever lays eye on it. The champion of Kirkwall received an invitation once and reported, among other things, a strange mirror that could transform even flesh and bone. Who knows, we may uncover something that aids in the battle against Corypheus Liliana. And we're sending Cullen, so you'll need passage across the Waking Sea to Kirkwall. That is easily arranged. Let's go. Ship has been secured. Be wary of what you find in the Black Emporium, Inquisitor. I have heard many frightful tales. We're gonna fucking go. Hell yeah. Not bringing anybody, because they're not gonna be in there anyway. There is like a little gnat flying around here, and it's driving me fucking nuts, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna like actually, it's gonna fly into my mouth or something gross. So.
You may pet the tiny bear, but be gentle. The Magister miniaturized him specially at great cost.
Cute. Okay, we want the crafting materials. Someone, I think it was Murray, mentioned Vargas scales is what I want, and it is. They don't sell them here. I must have, I thought it did sell Vargas scales. I must have just missed it. Yeah, these are some really cheap ones, though. So let's just, how much cotton do we have? Sell. We have 17 cotton, though. That's more than enough. Okay, so we don't need any of that. Schematics, though.
To Chauncey.
Hold on, I clicked the wrong one. Schematics. So, fun facts if you don't know. The Golden Nug only carries over schematics that are tier 2 and above. So any tier 1 schematics aren't available. So we want armor schematics and see if we can get like I wish you could see what it looks like. Because we probably want some Scout, Defender, Apprentice Mail. These are kind of expensive. We probably want the coats. Let's buy this. And hope that's what we wanted. Alright. So from here, I don't think there's anything else we really want to look. Weapons and accessories. We can look at some funky bullshit. Any armor? No. Belt of Life. Man, oh, I just looked at the price. Yeah, this is way out of my shopping. Schematics of Legends. I think I technically have those, actually. Yeah, see, it says nothing for sale because I have them. Alright, let's get out of here then. I don't know why I went to the door. I could just go to the map. Alright, so back West Haven, Hinterlands. Alright. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I think the rest of this episode is just getting my armor and gear in check, and then we'll probably end it there. We might finish talking to some people. I don't know. Kind of the way this game is, because I know there's going to be a lot of like me fighting through the hinterlands and stuff. I kind of want to maybe schedule it where like we start off with like maybe some character talking, and then maybe in the middle we go do some more tables, maybe vice versa. Try to like break up some of the movements. All right, so what do we buy? Crafting armor. Apprentice coat's what we got. Now, what is sturdy apprentice coat? That's what. Aha! Yes. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, 4 leather. Can I buy the Vargas scales here? And did I just miss it last time? Vargas scale. Okay, 1 by 1. Nope, 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 nope. Just give me the Vargas scales. No Vargas scales. I'm dying. Is there like another pocket fade touched? Here, no, I just don't think this thing sells Vargas scales. How did I get Vargas scales before? Stupid store mod. I do love this mod a lot, but yeah, it doesn't have everything. It does have a lot of phase touch bullshit. This fucking gnat. God. Okay, so if we can't get Vargas scales, I might just get a mod in between now and then so I can get my Vargas scales, because I love them very much. Until then, let's not do armor. Let's fuck around.
Well, I thought I'd be more useful here.
Here we go. I think Gurgit is green too. It is, but it's darker, and I want the lighter green. I'm very picky. So this is why we had to cheat a lot of gold at the start. Yeah, the way to get cheat gold in this game is actually really finicky. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm also not gonna cheat gold because like we can manage our way. Let's kind of just look around, grab some stuff. Maybe find some Vargas scales, but probably not. Who should we talk to before we end the episode? What would be a good... I'm thinking... I mean, Solus makes more sense, but also Oh, you know what? I kind of want to talk to Varric. I've made my mind Varric, so we can make sure I got the right world state. Because if we don't have the right world state, I'm going to have to do all of this in the background. So save game. Hey, Varric.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
Anne-Marie, I see you're trying to post a link. It won't let you post links on YouTube no matter how hard I try. So if you're going to send a link to somebody, you're going to have to DM it to them. Just want to make sure people don't get frustrated with that. Okay, because it's gonna look like you posted the link, but no one else will see it but you. All right. What do I think? We'll do sad face.
I don't even want to think about how many lives were lost on that mountaintop.
A lot of good men and women didn't make it out of there. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
So is this your canon Lavellan? Yes. Are the previous 2 games canon to this run? Yes. Which is why I kind of went to talk to Varric right now to make sure we got Danica in here.
Need something?
Questions about Hawk.
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Where are the rest of Hawk's associates now?
Meryl decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the Mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Isabella went back to the raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly. Sebastian went back to Starkhaven. I'm sure he's boring all sorts of people there. Hawk's little brother was off on some warden business near the Anderfell's border last I knew. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job.
It's true.
Need something?
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
What else can we ask about Danica?
What happened to the mage who destroyed the Kirkwall Chantry? The book never said.
He fled Kirkwall with the mages from the Circle. Stayed with them a while, but he had to move on. Somehow a lot of mages blamed him for making them live as fugitives. I don't know where he is now, and I don't want to know.
In the book, you say that first Enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses. How? Why?
Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to you? Well, I can't tell you how. For the why, all I can say is he was desperate.
There's no way Hawk really could have killed the Arashok. It would have started a war with the Kunari.
I was told later that the Kunari disavowed his actions. Apparently the Arashok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the wrecked dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again." As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
All right.
Carry on.
All right. Well, I think from there, I think I'll call it. In between episodes, I want to get those Vargas skills very, very badly, so I'll probably find a mod that has some sort of storefront, and we'll go hunt those down. Most of the storefronts I know is actually editing Haven crafting supplies, so that's that. But yeah, so guys, thank you so much for joining me on my very first episode of Dragon Age Inquisition with my canon Inquisitor Oria. I'm very excited to share here with you guys. This is probably going to be the first of like over a year-long series, so this is gonna be quite a haul. It's gonna be great, guys. But yeah, thank you for staying, even though we had a lot of issues. I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on with the internet, because I have no idea, and I might have to go call Comcast to go be very angry at someone, and you know how fun that is. Anyway, yeah, I think with that, we'll end it there. And guys, goodbye.